Hi, this is Steve Adams. I'm going to show you how to put your paintings online on your own website. I'm assuming that you don't know anything about building a website, and that's fine because what we're going to do here is more like laying out a storefront window, but when we're done we'll have a website. We're going to end up with a site like this one. It has a simple banner up here, a box that talks about the artist, and then the paintings. Each row becomes a slideshow when you click a painting in that row. And at the end, there's a link that your visitor can click to contact you. In your site, you'll be able to change any part of this design. Even after the site is online, you'll be able to come back and change any part of it as many times as you like. And this will be your own website, not some space that you're sharing with other painters. You can put the URL on your business card, and people can go there and look just at your paintings. Okay, let's get started. The first step is to generate high-quality digital images of your paintings. If you're already selling prints of your paintings, you probably already have done this. The easiest way to do this is probably to have a professional photographer come out to your house. They'll create an area with the correct lighting and bring each painting to that spot. They'll probably charge something like $175 to shoot 50 paintings. Then you'll not only have images that you can put online, you'll have high-quality images that you can make prints from. If you have a good camera and a tripod, you can take the pictures yourself. Here are a few tips if you're going to go that route. Okay, now that we have our digital images, let's build our website. We're going to use Zackle to build the website because Zackle is simply the easiest way to build a website today, and it does beautiful work. Zackle is free to use. The only charge is $9 a month to host all of your pages. Let's start our page by getting a free Zackle account. Go to Zackle.com and click the red button on the right. Let's put in our fictional artist, Mary Davis. That starts your account and drops you into the Zackle editor. Let's talk a little about Zackle now. I wrote Zackle myself to let people with no technical background create beautiful, effective websites. Zackle uses only boxes and images, which keeps things simple. You create a box by double-clicking where you want the box. You can resize the box by dragging a corner. You can move the box by left-clicking inside the box and dragging. If you right-click in the box, you open the box helper that lets you style the box. Let's go down through a few of these options. Background color lets you choose a color for the box. Clicking the color patch opens a color picker. Click anywhere in the rainbow to pick a color. You can adjust the brightness with this slider over here. You can also drag the little circle around to adjust the color. Or you can pick one of the favorite colors saved up here. You set a favorite color by choosing a color first, and then clicking the favorite box you want to assign that color to while holding down the Alt key. Border width and color lets you put a border around the box. You pick a color here and you set the width over here. Corner radius lets you round off the corners of the box. Rotation rotates the box. If you click the box, then you select it. Then you can nudge it with the arrow keys. Duplicate it by entering Shift-D, or delete it by hitting the Delete key on the keyboard. Okay, that's boxes. The other half of Zackle is images. Images come from the gallery. If we click Gallery, we'll see some images over there. You bring an image onto the canvas by left-clicking it and dragging it, and then releasing the mouse button where you want it. You resize and move images the same way you do boxes. You can drag a corner or click inside and move it. When you right-click an image, you bring up the image helper that lets you style the image. You can do the same kinds of things here to an image that you can do to a box. And like a box, if you click an image, you select it, and then you can nudge it with the arrow keys. Duplicate it with Shift-D, or delete it by hitting the keyboard Delete key. This area in the center is called the canvas. It's where we do most of our work. If we right-click in the canvas, we bring up the canvas helper, where we can set the background color of the canvas. These areas out here are called the wings. If you right-click there, you bring up the wings helper, and then you can set the color. You should try to keep important things in the canvas area. We assume that any visitor's screen will be large enough to see all of the canvas, but we're not sure how much of the wings will be visible. I like to set the wings color to the same color as the canvas, so it looks like one continuous page that fills any screen. So let's go back and set the canvas to this color, and then let's go back and set the wings to that same saved color. That's all we need to know about Zackle for now. Zackle can do a lot more, but we just need a few of its tools to build this page. Let's start our page now. Let's set the canvas and the wings back to white. And let's create a box up here for our banner. We double click, right click in the box to open the box helper, and select text to put some text into the box. Let's select a railway font down here, make it bigger. Center, just get rid of these margins. Increase the top margin a little. Let's pick a different color for the box. And let's save that as a favorite so we can use it again. And we might round the corners a bit. Okay. Let's put a box down here now to say something about Mary. Double click to create the box. Drag a corner to stretch it out to a reasonable size. And let's make it the same color as the banner box by selecting the favorite color that we saved. Right-click inside the box to open the box helper and select text so we can enter text into it. I have some filler text on the clipboard that I'm going to paste into the box with Control-V to save us some time. The text panel over here that opened when we selected text from the box helper sets the base format for the text in the box. So anything we change over here will affect all of the text. If we want to set some text differently, we select that text and use the controls up here. So if we wanted to put passion in italics, we'd select it and come up here and hit the I icon. We'd like to have a picture of Mary in the upper left corner of the box and have the text wrap around it. So let's go find that picture on our computer and upload it to the gallery. We open the gallery first and then come down here and select Choose File. That opens the Explorer on our computer, and lets us navigate to where we stored our picture. Double click it and then select Upload, and there it is. If we just drag this image over, we get the picture. But we want to embed the image in the box and have the text wrap around it. So the way we do that, let's delete this first. The way we do that is to drag the image over and drop it on the box with the Alt key held down. Now if we right click in the embedded image, we bring up an image helper, and at the top there are some margin controls. That lets us adjust the position of the image with respect to the text. We can also size the image by dragging a corner. Let's put Mary's name now under the picture. We double click to create a box, size it down to about what we want, right click in the box to bring up the box helper and then select text and enter Mary Davis. Let's adjust the top margin and let's get rid of the background color and the border. And let's reduce that font a little bit. And if we click it, we can nudge it with the arrow keys. Okay, let's bring in some paintings now. Select Gallery, come down and select Choose File, and navigate to where the paintings are stored. I think they're in oils. Double click the first one to select it. Click Upload. Let's go back and get a few more. I found these paintings, by the way, in Google Images on oil paintings. I didn't see an artist for them. Let's bring these over to the canvas. Let's put two more on a second row. Okay, we've added 5 paintings here, but you can add as many as you want, and the page will just keep getting deeper. Now let's make a slideshow from the images. To put an image in a slideshow, we right-click inside the image to open the image helper, and then select Slideshow. It asks us for a slideshow name. This can be anything we want, but all the images that have the same slideshow name will be in the same slideshow. So let's fill this field with row 1 for the 3 paintings in the first row, and row 2 for the paintings in the second row. You have to hit Enter after you fill in the field, and then the field background turns green to show that the data has been accepted. We're also asked for a title. This can be anything you want. You could put the painting's name, its size, price. We'll just put Oil 1. Let's do the next one now. And the third one. Now the second row. Okay, let's go back and just make sure we did it right. Row 1, Oil 1. Row 1, Oil 2. That looks good. And that's all we need to do to set up the slideshow. The last thing we want to do is give people a way to contact Mary. So let's double click down here to create a box. Size it about like that. Right click to open the box helper and select text and put in Contact Mary. And we don't want any color down here, so let's kill the box color and the border. When people click this, we want it to send Mary an email. The way we do that is to go into text mode, select it, and then come up here where the tools are for selected text and select the hyperlink icon. And in this field, we want to put mail to When you turn selected text into a hyperlink, the color defaults to blue. If you don't like that, you can select the text again and pick another color. Let's go back into text mode. Pick another color from this color box. Let's get it back to black. Okay, let's publish now and see how it looks. We hit the publish button and we're asked for a name for the page. Let's call it A1 for now. And watch what appears over here when we click OK. When Zackle has finished publishing the page, it puts a view link here that we can click to go out to the internet and see the page. And there it is. The slideshow seems to be working, and if we click the contact link, our local computer email program opens and we can send an email to Mary. So everything seems to be working. Let's go back to the Zackle editor. When you click this view link, it opens the page in a new tab of the browser. So when you're through looking at the page, you can just select the editor tab to come back to the editor. What people seem to like most about Zackle is how easy it is to change a website once it's published. So let's go back and make some changes. Let's make some changes to this text. It looks like we have a typo here. And let's change this to my main passion. Okay. Let's change one of these paintings. Let's replace this one. So we select it, hit the delete key on the keyboard to get rid of it, and that just deletes it from the canvas, not from the gallery. Now let's go to the gallery and find a new painting. Size it down. Let's put it in the slideshow. Okay. Let's try adding a black border to each painting and give it a shadow. Okay, and let's play with some colors. Let's try making the banner black. And the text white. Maybe we don't want a solid black, so let's go back and bring that up a little bit. Maybe around there. And let's save that black in a favorite box. And let's make the info box the same black. Close this up a little bit. We could try some shadows on these. And what if we make the canvas purple? Let's save that purple here. And then apply it to the wings as well. The paintings are a little bit too far down from the info box, so let's move them as a group. We group multiple items by dragging a rectangle around them with a shift key held down. Then we can move them all as a group. Okay. Okay, let's publish that. Oops, I forgot to move Mary's name over when we adjusted the box. Just go back. And we should, first of all, change this text to white. Okay, let's publish that. And there are all our changes. Let's make sure our slideshow still works. Good. Let's go back to the editor. When we publish, the default location Zackle writes to is zackle.com/124/a1.html, where 124 is the account number we're logged into. If you're okay putting that on your business cards, you don't need to do any more. If you want your own domain, though, something like paintingsbymarydavis.com, you can go to godaddy.com and try to get that domain. So let's do that. Let's go to godaddy.com and see how that works. Put in the name here that you'd like to get. Click search, see if it's already taken, and we're in luck, it's available. At this point, just click Checkout Now. We don't want any of the other options that GoDaddy is offering us. They're going to charge us $12.99 a year, that's fair. And click Proceed to Checkout. Once you have your domain, call GoDaddy at this number and ask them to point it to these addresses. They'll know what that means and they'll do it for you with a smile. Once they do that, people who enter your domain into their browser will be sent to the Zackle server. Finally, tell Zackle that you got your own domain and we'll publish your pages there. That's the end of the tutorial of putting your paintings online. I hope you found it helpful. You can send any questions or comments to steve@zackle.com. Thanks for watching.